I think the interesting thing that happened in my week was I made a pizza-sized cookie. We like sliced it into pieces like a pizza. It went well, but also not well at the same time.
What we're going to do is we're going to go into breakout rooms, and the first kind of couple of minutes, you're going to have a chance to think up what is the question that you want to ask the other people in the breakout room. So for you being the interview host, and it could be anything, could be musical, could be non-musical, could be VYSO related or not. And the purpose of these is that we're going to use them to help us connect with each other more, but also to connect with our audience. So not that this has happened yet, but if you want to make sure that your answers are suitable for public consumption, that would be good. Does that sound like enough? Then that's kind of 5 minutes for each question to kind of get answered by 3 or 4 different people.
Should we come back to the main room once we finish? So then if we finish early, we're all back.
Yeah, or you can just do another question.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, just keep the love going. All right, I'm going to boot everyone off into breakout rooms. Have a good time, and I'm here if you need anything.
I feel so silly.
It is quite hard to see when everything's out here.
Oh, sorry. I need like a smaller box. Okay. Take 2.
Okay, Misha, I'm gonna guess that it's Allegro and it's the smiley face with a lot of teeth.
Yeah, that's kind of right. Like it's a lot of excitement. I was thinking of Festive Overture, so there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I think it is Allegro, isn't it?
Yeah, like one after,
Yeah.
after the introduction that's slower. Yeah, then
It's a slow
very,
recording.
very, very, very fast.
All right, Misha, you won, so I reckon you're next.
Oh, okay. Wait, can everyone see me? Can you see my button?
Teresa, I want to say it's that quizzical face with the little eyeglass.
Yes, that's, yeah, pretty much. And what tempo?
I let go, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're very close, on the faster side. Yeah. Well done. Okay, your turn.
All right. Let's see if you can see this. All right.
Sometimes the video is slowing down, speeding up, so it's a lot of rubato.
I'll guess, but then like somebody else should go if I get it right. So it's like moderato, and I think it's just like a really like gentle, calm, smiley face, like no teeth this time.
All right. Who would like to go? I'm just gonna nominate someone. Okay. Phoebe, would you like to go?
Right, hang on. Let me improv bassoon cook. I'm sure this will work. Hopefully, yes. Okay.
So when the smile grows, the mood changes.
Yeah, I think I should have cleaned this out first. Ramona, would you like to go?
I'll give it a crack. from experience though, the only thing I kind of have on hand is a straw, so I will make sure it's not going to be problematic. Trying to think of something. I'm sorry, my laptop is really temperamental. If I have it on anything less than like an incline, the screen cuts out. So I'm just going to stand up for this.
I'm feeling it's Andante, and it's the face with the halo on top.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Were you thinking of some sort of like angelic choral thing?
Yeah, I was thinking like Hallelujah, something of one of the slower sections, something like that.
I'm trying to I have a couple of pieces in my head, but something like along those vibes, yeah.
It looked very majestic.
Anyone else feeling it, or
I'll give it a go.
All right.
I have something in mind. Hang on. Ugh. I'll pull out actual baton because they're all on my desk. I think I have to stand up. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna sit down for this one. I was gonna stand, but it might not work.
Question is, like, how many of us have a baton?
This is actually too long for me. This is one of my extra ones, and it's way too long. For me personally, I don't like using it. But I don't know where my actual baton is. It's somewhere in the house. All right. This might look familiar. I don't know.
Is it the opening to Beethoven's Fifth?
It is the opening of Beethoven's Fifth.
Beautifully done, Kim.
Thank you. We had to learn that one in conducting class at uni, so thought I'd bring it back for a bit. Does anyone else want to have a go?
I think I'm probably going to have to say thank you to all our conductors. Can we do a round of applause to our conductors? We can pull this activity out at any time. And I'm going to pass over to Ramona for our 2-minute talents today.
So today we have Grace, Mengfei, Cara, and Beck. Is anybody looking like they want to go first? Cara, awesome. And you needed screen sharing.
I do need screen sharing. Yeah.
Awesome. Just double check that that's all working.
Oh yeah, good idea. I'll just check. Can everyone see my screen? Cool.
Yes, awesome.
But I'll just stop sharing while I explain what I'm doing. So, yeah, I totally lost my train of thought. Okay, so my 2-minute talent is based around typing speed, memory, and geography. And I thought the geography component was suitable because we were doing world music things. So I don't know if anyone tried the quiz naming all the countries in the world. Oh, cool. I'm glad some people tried for context. But it's this quiz website, there's all sorts of categories, but I do a lot of the geography ones and get a bit obsessive about it and really need to commit stuff to memory. So the quiz gives you 15 minutes. My fastest time as of practicing last night is 5 minutes and 52 seconds. There's two options. I thought I'd take a little bit of a vote. Let me go to everyone. So I can either explain kind of how I do that. So that's option one.
Do you use Yakko's World?
Pardon?
Do you use Yakko's Nations of the World?
The what?
Yakko's Countries of the World. It's an animation where he just goes around listing all the countries, even though some of them it's not very accurate now, but
Oh.
it's a way to get started.
Oh no, I've never heard of that. So that, yeah, option one, I can explain how I do it, kind of like Teresa did with her Sudoku things, or I can just screen share and do the quiz, and you can watch the map being filled in, and we can see if I can beat 5 minutes and 52 seconds. So hands up for, everyone seemed a lot more excited by option two. Can
Yeah,
I get
just do the test, you know.
Okay, all right. I feel like don't have high expectations. I feel like, because like you're all watching me and like there's nerves, like I won't beat the 5 minutes 52 seconds, but then maybe because there's adrenaline, I will. Who knows?
Absolutely no pressure. Show us your skills.
Okay.
So if you can get more than 100
It's distracting me. So the timer counts down. So if it goes past 9 minutes and 8 seconds, I haven't beat the time, but I'll finish it anyway. So, okay. Whew, deep breath. I feel like I'm playing a sport or something. All right. Ready, set, go.
Don't do any typos.
Yeah, it corrects some for me, thankfully. Damn it. The nerves are getting to me. And Europe is done. On to Asia.
I feel like I'm playing Plague Incorporated.
In a more depressing way, it's like the pandemic taking over the world. Let's not think about that. These are all the Stan countries, which are on my travel bucket list. I'm really like quite fascinated by Russia, so I want to visit all of the former Soviet Union countries, 5 of which are Stan countries. Kyrgyzstan is ridiculous to spell. Definitely not going as fast as normal because of my commentary and like everyone watching me type thing. That's okay.
Just remember to falloop, Kara, you'll be fine.
Hadn't thought of that. It's going to like autopilot. Some like really tiny countries, and you have to really commit them to memory because like you can't always see them on the map. You can zoom in, but that takes time. I finished Asia, by the way, and I'm on to Australia. which has more countries than you would think, like a lot of the Pacific Island nations. I'm just going to scroll down, make sure I haven't missed anything from these continents. I missed Kiribati. There we go. Okay, we're going to the Americas. All the islands in the Caribbean took me a while to learn. There's 3 Saint Islands, which are fun. Gonna just check the list. That is Salvador. Missing. The alphabet can help a little bit. Okay, South America is pretty easy. I think it has the least countries of any continent, or maybe tied with Australia. I did that already. Okay, Africa, which is probably the most challenging, considering like less, I suppose, intelligent people sometimes refer to Africa as a country when it's a continent of like 54 countries. And some of them are like, I guess they're the least sort of Englishy sounding words. So I guess harder to commit to memory. Plus a lot of islands as well. There's a few tricks in that, like Central African Republic. It lets you type in just CAR, makes it a little easier. There's like updates that I've learned, or updates to what's a country, like South Sudan is now recognized separately to Sudan. Oops, I did Kenya. I often forget Madagascar. I don't know why. I might need to watch the movie more, perhaps. The quiz still accepts Swaziland, which actually, as of last year, is now known as Eswatini. And one more country. Hooray! I didn't beat the time. Definitely more pressure with people watching. But yeah, that's my skill, my very random skill.
That's amazing. That's really, really cool.
Thank you.
I wish I could type that fast, let alone the memory part.
I feel like I've traveled the world with you.
I've been practicing this whole week and I can't get more than like 120 countries. So yeah, wow.
That's pretty good too, 100. More than 100 is really good.
I want to know how you do it too. Can you have like a encore at some other time?
Talk
Yeah.
us through your like process.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah. There's definitely like, you know, I think I've always had a naturally good memory, so that helps. But then there are a few tricks. So yeah, I can explain that at another time.
Awesome. We can do like 2-minute talent Q&A as an extra segment in a couple of weeks when everyone's gone home, tried everything, and then come back and gone, no, really, that's quite a talent. Awesome. Who would like to go next from our 2-minute talent crew? Grace, awesome.
So my 2-minute talent is something that I've learned while being extremely bored at home. So I'm going to refrain from saying lightsaber tricks, but it's stick twirling basically. Do you want to, yeah. So I've learned a few different things. So there's just like the normal forward one. Then there's the backwards. and you can.
We play Jewel of the Fates.
Ooh, I hit the blind.
Can everyone see okay? Should I shut the curtains?
Yep.
Okay, I'll just quickly.
I do that with the blinds. Maybe do it the other way. So, there you go.
Yeah.
That's better.
So forwards and backwards and forwards again. And then I've also got like backhand. You do that as well. And then there's a few like, I don't know what to call this. So, and yeah, we had to move upstairs because it's the only space where I have enough room to do that. That is my lightsaber tricks. Thank you.
Did we play some Star Wars in another concert?
Special guest.
Okay. Jedi Grace.
Yeah, more tutorials. We can do like pick a nice day when it's sunny so everyone can get outside and not break things.
Yeah, so actually during my spare time I like to taking photos during the daily life or during the traveling. So I want to share 3 tips of taking a good photo. Landscape only because I don't take portraits quite often. So the first one is a lot of people that there are several key points in the image or in the photo. A lot of people will prefer, like if they want to take a photo about something, they will put into the center or central lines. But I think there will be a kind of rule of third, like if you put the things the scenery you want to emphasize or show on the like 1/3 of the image, then it will like catch more attention to the people who watch it. So for example, like you can on the left for the left photo you can see like the sky takes 1/3 of the whole photo and the river takes another 1/3 and all the houses are in the middle and it will catch more attention. And also on the vertical, so for the right image, you can see that the lights, I try to put them into like the street light to like 1/3 of the image so that it feels more balanced. And when the people they see this image, they will quickly catch by, oh, there is a street light in this image. And because I think the bees on the flowers looks beautiful. Then when I take, after I put this photo to the laptop, then I think it's like there are too many blurry elements on the background, so it doesn't, so people, they can see that, but they like will be distracted by the blurry background. That's why I just cut most of the, most of the backgrounds and just emphasize the only small parts, like only show the flower and the bees. So which makes people like, oh, this is what I want to show them, or this is like, I think it's a beautiful things. And the third one is like guide people's sites. I don't know how to describe it, but we can. So for example, we will use guidelines to guide how to say people's sites or attentions. For example, if you have like this kind of photo, then the people, they will like focus on the sky or the flower field, or just mainly it's the division between these two. But if you add a path on it, then the people, they will like focus more on the small path, then their attention will like go according to this path. So you can guide them to first be focus on the flower field, then go farther and farther away and go to the sky. So this is 3 tips I want to share, and I think the most important thing is that you taking photos is something that is like should mainly focus on like what you want to express, and just always focus on the content instead of the technicals.
Awesome. That's so cool. I feel like that highlights Mengfei's point about like choosing your image and just wanting to capture the like whatever you want to focus on and not worrying about the techniques.
Maybe we can get Mengfei and Beck to photograph us in our rehearsals when we come back. Susan's just rescuing the cat who's trying to eat the cookies.
And everything else.
And everything else. Today was so awesome, everyone. Thank you. Like, just fantastic. Keep an eye on the Google Doc, which has got the rundown of everything is going to happen. We've still got a few spots left. And I think we've got more spots than we have activities listed. So if you've got more ideas for stuff or want to add something in, just take the lead and go for it. Cara?
So Beck and I have been preparing for the substitute thing in a couple of weeks, but we thought like we don't want people to like not know the songs. We've picked fairly common songs, but to help for people like doing the singing and for everyone guessing, we've made a playlist. So you have a couple of weeks to like familiarize yourself. So I'm just going to share that. I'll also pop it on Facebook, and I'll get Connor to put it in next week's Raw as well, so like nobody misses it. And I was like practicing as I was creating this, and like it's definitely a challenge. You have to like split your brain in half, and half is thinking about the melody, and half is like just trying to read a book. And so for the reason that it's challenging, we have like included like more songs than are necessary. So I don't want anyone to feel like overwhelmed or whatever. Like if on the day we throw you a song that's like, you're like, no, I can't do that, we can give you another song. And then because there are also extra songs, if anyone's like, oh my God, I'm amazing at this, you can do extra songs. I included my shot on the playlist, Kim. Samantha, Substitute is from Spicks and Specs. It's you sing the melody of a song to the words of an unrelated book, preferably as random in the literature as you can find. So on that note, can everyone like find their most random books and just take a photo of a random page and send them to either me or Beck on Facebook? Probably Messenger is probably easiest. So then we'll have those as well.
Or you can, there's a way of inserting the pictures into the that Google Doc or something as well.
Yeah, or that. Anywhere you want to share them, we'll collate them. And also, there's some songs on the playlist, like they don't have lyrics. Well, we included like classical stuff, which is hard. But like if like you think about singing, like we put like Beethoven's Fifth on there, so like ba 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 ba. Just replace your ba 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 with like the words. It's actually kind of cool musical training as well. It's like when Ingrid would get us to like say a rhythm before playing it or whatever. You're just doing that, but with words. Yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome, thanks, Cara and Beck. That one's going to be really fun when it comes up. Marcus was rapping my shot to the Burundara Local Council newsletter when we were on break before. It was very good and very hard.
What were you doing?
I can't remember.
Oh, the possibility.
I did the blurb of the Art of Possibility to Bohemian Rhapsody. Was also quite hard. It's quite hard to do. So if you've never done this before, I recommend having a try over the next week or so, because it takes your brain a little while to get around it. So thanks for an awesome hang, everybody. Thanks for the cookies, Beck. They're killer. Several have already been eaten in this house. And if you didn't make the cookies, maybe you can take your 1 hour to go and walk outside and buy some cookies, because everyone needs cookies in their life right now. And we will see you all next week.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Legendary. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.